Oh, hi. Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. We're going to look at Bitcoin and internet computer in today's video. So let's get into this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube, and we are going to get into this right now. We are going to check out the Bitcoin charts, folks, because I do think that it's important we understand where this market is going and where can drag these altcoins along with it. So we'll start off with a quickie on Bitcoin so we can get a high-depth analysis on internet computer. So as you guys can see, there is still this falling wedge on the Bitcoin RSI on the weekly chart. We can see that back in 2014-15, we had this same pattern appear, and we saw the bottom really hit right around this 26 level of the RSI. Now, the RSI stands for the Relative Strength Index, and it is an index that gauges the asset strength that you're trading. So it ranges from 0 to 100. The higher up you get, the less or the more it is overbought. The lower you get, the more it is oversold. So right now, we have Bitcoin technically in an oversold territory below 50. But we can see that the times that it's really bounced and pivoted right in the middle of these bear markets was somewhere around this 25, 26 level. We can see here the 2018 bear market came to an end when we hit rock bottom at about 25 RSI. And again, the 2014-15 bear market right around that 25 mark. Currently, RSI is sitting at 32. With that in mind, we know that we are getting close to a potential, and I say potential because we could see RSI drop to 10. And we could see Bitcoin really go off the deep end. But when we look at the Bitcoin investor tool, which is comprised of two 750-day moving averages with the upper trend line being a 5x average of the 750, we can see that these trade exactly the same. The only difference is that this trades at a 5 times higher level. And we can see that we have had the best times to pick up coins whenever price action is under this 750-day moving average. So we can see that we are barely cresting this area right now, and we are under this 750-day moving average. But back in 2015, 16, somewhere in there, we can see that this area represented a tremendous buying opportunity for investors for the year to come. Same with the 2018-19 crash that happened. Once price action slipped underneath this 750-day moving average, it was really a golden opportunity. Here we are again, the coronavirus crash, and now here we are. So now that we have an understanding of where this market could possibly be, let's just take a quick peek at Bitcoin dominance as well, because we are seeing Bitcoin dominance break out of a falling wedge to boot. So this means that Bitcoin strength against altcoins is increasing, and it has the ability to kind of shake them like a tree. So that's why we're seeing such erratic, crazy price action. Now that we're looking at the ICP chart, we can look at this on the weekly now, because the last few weeks we've been seeing this 50 moving average print, and we can see this Ichimoku cloud that is forming now. So in my opinion, this price action is still too far away from this Ichimoku cloud, even on the weekly chart. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Now let's look at ICP on the daily. And I've been talking a lot about that May 14th date. And what did that represent? Well, it gave us a little bit of a pause in volatility. We can see that ICP traded negatively for like 7 or 8 days. We got our first green candle May 14th. So that was kind of nice to see. But price action is still too far away from this Ichimoku cloud, in my opinion. So whether or not this is truly the bottom, only time will tell. It'll be interesting to see if we come down and double bottom off this $6-ish level. I think that if we see Bitcoin really fall off a cliff again, that $6 level is going to become extremely important. Extremely important. So let's go ahead and look at what's been going on for the day. Ever since May 11th, we've really been in this symmetrical triangle squeeze. And I've been kind of trading this volatility as well today. I picked up about an extra 5 ICP just based off a couple trades I made as price was fluctuating. So we are seeing somewhat of a break to the downside, and I'm hoping that we see this kind of pull a little bit of a reversal. So this kind of has me worried a little bit. But there is something that I want to point out here, and the fact that there may be some sort of Gartley pattern that's going to pull price down to anywhere around like the $7.32 ish level. And let's just go ahead and try to figure out if this is a Gartley pattern. We may see price come down to this $6.89 level. And if it passes through that, we might see a bottom around the $5.95 level. So just be on the lookout. These are some full body bearish candles to the downside on the 4-hour chart. And once we start to see some wicking on the top, that will indicate that there might be a potential reversal coming. And once we see these bodies start shrinking, that'll be nice. But for now, just be careful with ICP. The one thing I do like about ICP and the way it's trading right now, again, going back to that, on this daily chart and on the weekly chart, it's just the position of these candles in relation to this Ichimoku cloud. There is just, even right now, quite a bit of distance to cover. And let's just go back and just show you guys as an example. When we got bounces right in here, you can kind of see this is about an equal distance. Price was just too far away from this Ichimoku cloud. And then we saw a nice bounce. Let's see if there's any other areas. And this works to the upside as well. So that it is what it is, right? It is what it is. We're seeing the markets really kind of get into this bearish pattern. Hopefully we get a nice little bounce here. And this symmetrical triangle off this bear leg might not be a bad thing to see. I'm also noticing on the daily that I'm seeing a ABCDE correction occur. So this might be an indication that there could be some sort of reversal coming, because there was Elliott wave theory to the upside, I am almost certain of right here. So we are seeing a nasty correction take place. It is what it is. So for now, we're just going to have to wait the next few days to see what ICP does and what the rest of the market, like Bitcoin, does. It could be a prolonged bear market going into June, August, July, September, October. We just don't know until we know. But by looking at that Bitcoin chart, this could be a halfway decent time to start dollar cost averaging on a responsible, with a responsible plan. So always play with money that you can't afford to lose, as they say. We'll see you guys all on the next video.